Ready? Cheerful, happy. Is the angle even good? I don't know. I have notes. We're gonna start with hi, 4 exclamation points. Hi! It's been a while, but I wanted to check in. The big news is we left Korea. I'm gonna read off of my notes a little bit. I have a lot written down. Our last year in Korea was maybe the happiest I'd ever been in my life.
Were you?
Well, I think the real answer is when I studied abroad in Korea and met you, and I had like no real adult worries. I didn't have a job. I was just hanging out.
Yeah.
That's actually the happiest time in my life. And then second place is our last year living in Korea was the happiest time of my life. Do you disagree?
I was just thinking, what happened?
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, what do you do
I mean,
the last year?
I loved our apartment, I loved our fish, I loved my friends, and my job was really low stress. And I had a really flexible schedule.
Oh, you're right.
And it was easy to use public transportation. And it was just, life was easy and fun that last year. So if we were so happy, why did we leave? We ultimately agreed on raising our kids in the US. So reverse engineering, wanting to be like in a house and resettled into our careers before kids. It had to be the time to leave and resettle here in Pennsylvania. So to provide, I'm gonna review the timeline of the green card process because it's been a really long time and they have no idea what's been going on. So we started Andy's green card process in September 2021, and I left Korea in April 2022. And at the time, I was sure it would only be 2 months of long distance, and I was sure you would be in the US by June, because we had 2 big weddings in June, and I really desperately wanted him there for the weddings so bad that I was just telling myself, like, it'll be fine, it'll all be done and ready by June. That wasn't the case. So then I was like, definitely by August. He'll definitely have his green card by August. And then I messed up some paperwork. I signed my name wrong, and they were like, you have to resubmit, and we were put at the back of the queue. And that was devastating. And then it was September, and we had our American wedding in September, and your mom was able to come, and it was really beautiful and perfect and lovely, but you could only stay for a week.
Yeah, and then I left, and I went back to work, so I had to leave for a while. How long was it? 6 months?
It was 11 months total that we were long distance again. But
Total.
in
Yeah,
total. But when you had to come to the US for a week and then go back to work, like they didn't know, since we didn't know when Andy would be here, he couldn't tell work, like, hey, I'm eventually leaving. So like, it had to be kept a secret that we were kind of in the green card process.
No one knew that.
Yeah, no one except our family and my friends.
Even my close friends too. Like, close friend.
Why? Didn't you tell
Well,
them?
because if you say something before something happened, sometimes it's spoiled, like, and fucked up. So
I'm leaving, but I don't really know when.
yeah, I didn't wanna reveal the plan before it's happened.
Yeah. So as I said, it was 11 total months of long distance again, because your interview was finally in January. And you passed, and then you spent some time, you moved in with your sister, and spent some really good quality time with your nephew, with the baby, and that was really special and beautiful that he was able to do that. And at this point in my notes, when I was writing them last night, I wrote, I'm crying as I type this.
Why?
Because I was thinking about the pictures and videos you would send me with the baby, and they were so cute. So, he came here in March. Woo! He came in March! And it's been 5 months since then, and life is moving along. This isn't an official comeback video so much as it's just a life update and like a where the hell have we been for so long video. What's next in my notes? We're in the next phase of our lives, which means another big update is we're house hunting. Woo! Almost every day I was thinking about when to come back to YouTube and how to come back to YouTube, and I was really struggling with what the channel would or could become, because for so many years it was lifestyle and travel content based on a country and culture that we no longer live in. So it was like, I'm gonna lose my audience. I don't even know, like, I'm just chilling here. Like, I don't think I'm doing anything too exciting here in the US, at least while we're living in my parents' attic. So.
No, you're not.
What?
We're visiting many concerts, and I think we have little life, not spending here.
We do have a nice little life, but I don't think concert vlogs are what I want my channel to become. You know, like, what about my life in the US do I feel like is worthy of a channel rebrand? And I didn't think it was, because I don't want to be another vlog channel. Like, I don't want it to become like travel and lifestyle in the US.
Okay.
I want to keep that part more private. Okay. But since we are, you're leaving frame, come back to the middle. Since we are house hunting, that's really all I give a fuck about right now. I spend hours a day on Zillow and all of these apps.
Before you sleep, you spend 2 hours watching us. Zillow.
Yeah, so we are house hunting, and I'm so excited to repair a home and do DIYs and thrift and antique to make it ours. So I think if and when I do come back to YouTube, that'll be it. It'll be house content. It'll be like refinishing our old staircase or replacing all of our doorknobs with weird antique doorknobs that I found. Like, it'll be content like that, or like thrifting for home decor. We were pretty emotionally invested in an abandoned farmhouse that I might make a story time about before the official return, because I think that's a fun story. But anyway, we're very, very happy and very
Yeah, we are.
and very optimistic for the future. But the channel, since our lives have changed, the channel will change. And if anyone's gonna unsubscribe because the fact that we're not in Korea, like the content's no longer relevant to you, I get it and I understand, and I'm really, really deeply grateful and thankful for everyone that supported our journey and cared about us along the way. So if this is goodbye, I wish you all the joy in the world. Thank you again, and good luck. We love you. I think again I wrote I'm crying as I type this somewhere. But for those who are interested in staying tuned for what our life looks like in the US, also thank you. And I can't promise when I'll be back or with what kind of content. It'll probably be house stuff. But again, every day I think about coming back and just letting you guys know that we're happy and we're fine and we're doing good. And we actually have a house tour at 11 a.m., which is in like 30 minutes. So we need to leave to go there. There are no pictures of the inside. And on the description online, it says the wardrobe in the middle bedroom stays. So maybe it'll be creepy and haunted. We'll see. I'd bring the dog to suss it out, but he's not clever enough. I think if he saw like a demon in the corner, he'd be like, more friends, more play. Let's move in. There's people here. Love people, love friends. Let's buy this house.
He might
Demons
try
are
to
fine.
play.
Yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't be good. Alright, so stay tuned, I guess, but no promises on when we'll be back. This was just an update, and now I feel awkward and I don't know how to end it, but love you. Thank you for tuning in if you're here. Do we have any other updates you want to share? We did. Our son, Reddy, our fish, was given to one of Andy's best friends, and she loves him. So if anyone
and he loves her.
Yeah, if anyone was like, didn't they have a pet? Ew, irresponsible. She literally lived 5 minutes away from us, so it's not like it was a long travel, whatever.
Well,
and she's had guppies before, like she's taken care of fish, so she was like, yeah, I'll take Reddy. And we were like, thank you for adopting our son.
Just recalling the memory, how I moved my fish to my friend. I was so worried the water spilling out. The water is coming in.
We worried so much about that stupid fish.
I think he's he's starting another phase too.
Yeah, this is his retirement home.
Yeah.
He's an old man in his retirement home.
He lives so long. Yeah.
He's less violent with her, which I think is a sign of age, but also he was so violent with us.
Like he recognized me, he attacked me.
Yeah. He hated you.
Yeah, he hated me. Anyway,
we should probably eat before we go meet our agent. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye. Alright, perfect, cool.